Hi there, I'm John with Johnny Battle, and today I wanted to talk to you about digitizing. And what is digitizing? And what does it mean when you're getting some shirts embroidered or some hats embroidered, etc., there? Well, digitizing is the process of taking your logo or your art and putting it into such a form that this embroidery machine can sew it for you. And what happens is that a human being actually takes your logo and puts it into the computer and goes and heads and tells the machine how to sew your logo, what type of stitches need to be used on certain points of the logo, what type of colors are going to be in the logo, when to do a color change. And so by doing this process, which is a laborious manual process, but by doing this process, the digitizer will actually take your logo and manipulate it in such a way that this machine can sew it for you on your shirts or hats or whatever, bags, whatever you're putting it on. Now, this machine is only going to sew the logo as good as the digitizing is. And so if you have a bad digitized file, the machine is going to reproduce a bad logo. So digitizing is very important. It's almost one of the most important things in getting your logo embroidered onto some shirts. And what's also interesting about digitizing is that since it's a human process, there's a lot of creativity to it. When we're embroidering someone's logo and taking it from an image on the computer or an image on the piece of paper or an image on a napkin for that matter, and put it into this machine, it doesn't come out exactly like it was created because it's thread. And so I always like to say that your logo, when you embroider it, is an interpretation of your logo with thread. It's not an exact replica, it's just an interpretation, because thread cannot sew very fine like a screen printing or a drawing of art, that type of thing there. And so our job as embroiders when you're buying things is to make sure that we keep the integrity of your logo and digitize it in such a way that we get the image and the brand that you want to kind of reproduce and tell the world with thread, if that makes sense there. So I'm going to give you some examples of digitizing and what it looks like, and good digitizing versus bad digitizing. And when a company is digitizing your logo, think of it this way. They can only make it look like as if you were going to take a really dull number 2 pencil or even a Sharpie. That's about as close as you can get with thread. You can't use like a fine kind of mechanical pencil to do the detail work. It's going to be a dull number 2 pencil. So if you can draw it on a piece of paper with a number 2 pencil, then most people can sew it for you there. But let me give you some examples of some different variations of digitizing.